Guess who's back? Back again. Mario. It's a me. Guess who's back? 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 Hello there, gamers. I'm the Orange Ranger, and welcome to another episode of Super Mario Sunshine right here on Orange Ranger Plays. Last time I wasn't able to hit the spinny jump. Not that last time. That last time, the ASMR Ranger stepped in since I was a little frustrated and took care of the 100 coin shine in the hotel on Pianta Beach. The last time I'm referring to is that I actually started this session once before. I recorded for 14 minutes, and it wasn't that the gameplay wasn't recording, it wasn't that the microphone audio wasn't recording, it was just that I rambled way too long without doing anything. So I'm going to try to sum this up a little bit faster. It's been a while since I did a cutaway.
It's been a while.
Alright, since I have played this, and the reason for that is Orange Ranger videos. Very similar to the start of this channel, where I wanted to start it, but at first I wanted to finish Dino Fury reviews on Orange Ranger videos. In this case, I realized I had two reviews of... That's an interesting thing, I'd have to go get Yoshi. That I had two reviews of Cosmic Fury left to do and a season recap video. And Power Rangers is in a weird place right now. There's apparently a reboot coming in 2025 or 2026. Jenny Klein, Jonathan Entwistle. But we know very little about it, and that's still a couple of years away. So Orange Ranger Videos is going to transition more into like reviewing other kinds of tokusatsu and other Power Rangers content, starting off with Kamen Rider Dragon Knight, a series I started reviewing but then got away from due to not having time and other things, etc., etc. But now I have the time, so I'm going to be getting back to doing those reviews. But before starting that, I wanted to get done with Cosmic Fury. So I put the pause on this, and I went ahead and did all of that. The two episodes, which I did as a double bill, and then the season recap video. And now Cosmic Fury is all wrapped up, and I'm ready to do Dragon Knight. And my plan right now is to do three, and by do, I mean produce, 3 episodes of Mario Sunshine, and then 2 episodes of Kamen Rider Dragon Knight reviews. And that's produce. Hopefully I can stay on track with them enough where they come out on a regular schedule. And then, go from there. But I think that'll be a good plan. While I was rambling, I talked to this guy. If you pay him 1 coin, and there's some coins in that sewer down there, he will throw you. He threw me, I have the footage, I can actually cut it in. He threw me at that building. I bounced off of it, landed in the water, but nearer one up. So I don't know if that was intentional, but there you go. So that's the plan for the moment, and the reason that I was gone so long. Now, actually, as far as Mario, I'm a little, not confused, maybe slightly lost. To show you here, pressing L to go to my map screen and hitting the shines button, I have gotten, so that is going to be 66 shines in 6 areas, which I believe leaves only 1 more. I have a total of 81 shines right now. And I finished Pianta Beach, which was the main thing to show off from that. So I tried at the start of the first part of this to stand on that statue of Pianta Man or whoever that is, but it's too angular and you fall off. So now I actually need to think about where I have to go next. I have an idea, but I don't feel like they showed me that it was a thing. And usually, the funny thing is, usually the game gives you a clue of where to go next. On the loading screen keeps pointing me at Noki Bay, but I've completed Noki Bay, to show you directly. There's Noki Bay right there on the bottom there. 10 shines, 101 coins, the 11th shine. So I am So I've got 14 shines from Delfino Plaza and 1 shine on the Delfino airstrip. I alluded to before, we actually do need to go back there, but we can't do that until a certain story point happens that I'm kind of actually surprised hasn't happened yet. But, have I ever ram-rustled the, I think I have, past them back into the police station? I feel like it would trigger a flood level. All of a sudden, I'm really starting to feel like we're hitting the home stretch. I would ask you, I'm going to put Mario, I'm going to have Mario hang out with Yoshi. Yoshi's egg, anyway. That's not here, so instead, he's going to stand here. You can see the airstrip actually out there. And I'm going to think about this for a second. Wake up, Mario, I figured it out. Again, I really feel like the game should be giving me a hint about this, and maybe at one point it did, because this is very complex to find. A little bit. Let's trade into the rocket nozzle and head to the Shine Gate. Way over here. We got land in the box. Oh, you ever get a splitting headache? Oh, this is hard cheese I'm sitting in. Wow, that worked. Hey, a pipe! Welcome, heroes, one and all, to Area 7, Pianta Village. Chain Chomplets Unchained. Oh, I just remembered where this is. I'm not terribly fond of this area. I like that I basically needed the rocket nozzle to get up here, and then I show up here and it's gone. Like, where did it go? It got eaten by system memories. Well, you're definitely a dude. Hey, mister. You think you could spare us a hand around here? Hey, mister. Think you could spare us a hand here? This dear lady's pets have decided to go on a little rampage. No, not the bees. They seem to be acting normal. Stingy and bastards. Stop. Alright, everyone. You know that my Let's Plays tend to get more than lightly dusted with the seasoning of scuff, and that is the case here. I don't remember specifically if I mentioned my recording unit for my commentary was giving me a little bit of trouble when I recorded this initially. The USB would stop detecting for some reason. I thought it was only a problem when I started, and then the microphone was recording, and everything was great, so I went on through. I discovered afterwards when I started editing that this session is almost an hour, and it only recorded about 10 minutes of this commentary. The rest of it's fine, so we're going to do this episode as post-commentary. And I'm going to try to remember what I said and what's going on. So, here we are with the Chain Chomplets. We're looking at the mayor here. I said already, this isn't one of my favorite areas. It's just kind of contained, and yes, this goop in this area burns you. It's hot goop. Insert joke about eating Taco Bell here. Put those fires out if you want to. It seems someone's lacking the proper training. You squirt the little Chain Chomplets and you can cool them down. But yeah, this area, it's just kind of small, and it's kind of centered on having an underneath area where you're hanging from grating, so there's a lot of instant death falling and gravity, and trust me, you're going to be seeing a lot of instant death falling and gravity. Don't bite me, don't bite me, don't bite me, don't bite me. Yeah, they'll come after you if you get too close, and then they make big puddles of goop. I'm like, alright, I'm gonna take out my anger about that by smashing some boxes. I don't know why I could see Mario's shadow through that mushroom. I suppose that's possible, but I was gonna get that box, and I was like, no, don't worry about it. You see these trails of fire goop tell you where you can go. Oh, bark, bark, bark. He's coming to get me. No, don't. No, no. Bad dog. Bad dog. I'll squirt you. I'll squirt you. And you grab them, and you grab their tails, and you pull back. You find a big water pool, like this one right here. Fire away. And you get 3 coins, and they go in face down and stay in face down and turn white. So, good for that. And you proceed along. It can help you to clear the path up by spraying your water. I was like, maybe I should clean up all of it. And then I'm pretty sure I was quickly like, alright, I don't need to. You know, because you'll run out of water too doing this. Spray, 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 spray. Alright. I was like, okay, let me try to find. There he is. There him, little chain chomply doggy butt. Oh, him mad. Oh, him mad. Him doing a bite and stomps. Oh, no. Those are no poser. Alright, you squirt them enough, and they cool down, and they just kind of seem to go along. Demonstrating the strategy here that even if you're not near the water, it can be helpful to fire them away and get them close to water. Although I do think, like you saw there, if you fire them off and then you don't recover them in time, you'll upset them and they'll get hot again. Fire! Into the water. I didn't get 3 coins for that one. Huh, I didn't notice that. I got 3 coins for the first one. Pretty sure I'm going to get 3 coins for the third one. Huh. Wonder why that is. But anyway. That's not what I'm wondering there at the time, but I just only noticed that now. So you're going along, wondering what you were saying that didn't get recorded, because Let's Plays are flows of consciousness, and you don't remember specifically what you were talking about. That would mean it was scripted, and we don't like that. I prefer my commentary to be live and reacting to the gameplay in the moment. Improv and all. Just cleaning up more of this goop. Gooply goop goop goop. Goopenstanst. Oh, Goopensteins. Alright. I was trying to put out that fire and I just could never get the right angle on it. It's like I need to spray down, I guess, but I was like, I guess that fire can't be put out. Weird. There's a little dude running around in the grass over there. So that's cool, and I was out of water. Just as I found it, I was out of water. You're like, great. I gotta go over. You gotta go over to the water. Hop on in, Mario. Just enough to get your pump filled back up. And then we gotta see where this dude went now. There he is. Not bad at all. Spray him down cool. No, you don't. Get your little lemon-scented booty back here. I was like, I don't want to stand in the goop. It'll be hot, and I'll get hurt. I was like, well, let's shoot him that way. And, of course, he didn't go the way I wanted him to go. And, I got hurt. And at this point, I only have 2 bars of life. And now he's rampaging after me. Now I only have 1 bar of life. I'm like, please. And I can't touch the goop because that'll take my last bar. I'm like, get away. There's a clear area up there. And I can point you at the water. Don't stand on it. And there we go. Remember, always be kind to your pets. You get a shine. It's behind a tree. It went through a mushroom and is above this mushroom. Mario's like, let me get some coins to get my health back because I nearly died in that situation. Trying to save that lady's dogs. stand on those fire mushrooms without getting hurt at first. You can't stand in the fire, obviously. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Shine, get. All right. Our 83rd shine. Or 82nd shine, excuse me. I'm going to save it. And... See there, it's showing me, like, you should go to Noki Bay. And I'm like, you should pay attention to the fact that I've gotten all the shines in Noki Bay. It's like it's the last thing sequentially that it wants to show you. Maybe that's what I'm talking about right here. And but, like, let me show you again. Look here. Okay, and, oh, this is where I had the idea. I was like, maybe Noki Bay is the last area, because it was the last area on the list at the time, and that's why it keeps showing you, because it's the last thing that it showed you. But then I'm like, no, look here, now Pianta Village is the last area. So, you know, that is not the case. It should be showing me about going into this pipe here, but we go back to Pianta Village, which, trust me, is not as exciting as, it's exactly as exciting as it sounds in my voice, for Il Piantissimo's crazy climb. Crazy climb. Now, doing this in post, I do remember it took me a couple of tries. I think I'm going to show you the first two and then cut to the last. It's me, Il Piantissimo, and now listen. See that flag over there? I want to do like an exaggerated Italian for Il Piantissimo. Even more exaggerated than Mario. Now, you and I shall race to get there the fastest. Yes! My personal record is 30 seconds. I will get there faster than that every single time. Impressive, huh? Are you ready? Set and go. He talks to you for a long time, and then right there at the end, he's like, okay, ready and set and go now. You see, the sliding on the stomach thing with the water is probably a good idea. I'm just not good enough at it. And I was like, well, I can get faster than him by going up. I went to the wrong side. And then you're just done. The flag is up at the top of this tree, and he's ahead. And look, he gets there at about 27 seconds. And I was like, well, there is a blue coin at the top of this tree, so at least there's that. And I was like, I think there's, well, let's just go on that there. You are nothing but a rank amateur. You are like a fat snail. Come now, dig down and show me what you have, Mustachio. I will be waiting when you are ready to try again. Until then, may your shame cause you literal death that kicks you all the way back to the game's hub area. I complained a lot about this, especially in this situation, and I think maybe a couple of the next shines. Like, it is so dumb that the game kicks you all the way back out to the hub area. And you might be like, well, that was programming at the time, and they can't even change it now. Hey, guess what? When you die in the dimensional areas, it lets you try again on that level you're working on. I mean, I suppose it's giving you a choice in case something's too hard, but you're always able to pause and hit exit area. So, what's the dealio? What's the ding-dang? What's the shabble-bops? Alright. It's me! I'm saying everything I said over again. I invited you back to challenge me, but I'm talking to you like it's the first time. La la la, now I shall race you my personal record. Are you ready? Go! Like I said, this is the last time I'm going to show you this. I think it took me 2 or 3 more tries. And this time I was like, alright, I've got the experience idea. I'm going to go left. And I was like, well, I think I'm going to have to go up to get, to get the edge on those platforms, and then I'm not jumping good, and I'm like, it's already over. It's already over. He's already on the tree. You have to, I love it, at the beginning, he's like, my record is 30 seconds, and it's like, well, fuck you, because you get there at 27. So, we don't have to beat 30, we have to beat 27, blah, 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 blah. Okay, now cutting to the successful try. I'm gonna show you this time, you bitch. Il Piantissimo, you're gonna be Il being sucky mode because I'm going to kick your butt. Alright, don't worry about it. I fell down twice there, and I'm still up this tree faster than this bastard. He's on my heels. He's on my heels. Watch this here. I went past the pole. You have to touch the pole to win the race. I went past the pole and had to double back to it to touch it. And that's what I'm saying right here, actually, is that I went past the pole, and then I was like, I have to go back and touch it, and I knew he was right there. I probably beat him, looking at that time, by like half a second at the most. 26:54. You know, so, yeah, that's fun. I suppose maybe I underestimated you a small bit. Perhaps. You try again after you have practiced more. I don't know what that means. Until then, I won. What do you mean, try again after I've practiced more? Beat you even more? I got the shine. I don't know. But yes, that is our 83rd shine. And we continue to progress and move. We get kicked back to the starting area again. And just go right back into the pipe. Just jump in backwards. There we go. Jump, jump, jump. Ding dong, ding dong, ding. Pianta Village, episode 3, The Goopy Inferno. Oh, yeah, look, down at the start of it, it's automatically, so like we're going straight into a dimensional level. No, this is an episode where they just decided that they wanted to do this kind of level, but having flood trivializes it, so they were just like, well, just take them away at the start. We have that mechanic with floods, or with the dimensional levels, so hey, whatever. Like, what about those freaking wind ghosts? I'll complain about them. I stepped on your head to get you to stop and friggin' talk to me. Ah, Mario, what a mess! What can we do? I don't fucking know, I just got here. Jesus. Like, none of these people... Maybe the kids. The kids gonna help me. Hey. Please, you must save the mayor. Who the fuck is the mayor? Is that the guy I talked to before?
I hope everything's gonna be okay.
He got a, hey, Rocky! Big the cat type voice. Anyway. People sitting up on the tree. I was just like, you know, oh, and that gives you an overview. You see the whole area is covered in fire goop. And let me tell you right now, in case you think you can just stomach the hits, it's basically instant death, because when you land on it, Mario will start butt fire jumping in the opposite direction that you were going, and there's no control. So, you know, and you just run out of life and you die. So it's basically instant death. This dude's on fire. I don't have blood. There's nothing I can do, but I don't know what to tell you. My brother is a cousin. You know, he's probably a blue coin. It just occurred to me. I'll probably have to come back and do this level some other time. Because that just strikes me as something that's a blue coin. Look, it's the Dude sisters. Mr. Mayor, don't give up. And they're like, come on, Mr. Mayor, gambada mas. Just hang in there. They're just standing there playing. That's all they can do. That's all they can do. Smashing through these boxes was a waste of time, other than the catharsis, which, hey, catharsis is a good reason to do things, you know? That's fine. Like, you land on the corner in the middle, you can get all four. Bash them up, but like, water doesn't come out of them, coins don't come out of them, nothing. I think I thought there might have been something, like a bottle of water that would splash, or you know, some kind of coins to reward your time. There's an entire stock of boxes there that does absolutely nothing. So I'm like, look, these holes are the thing, because you can butt pound and then you're hanging, and that's totally not terrifying. and you just kind of monkey bars these grates. And you'll see these hanging grates that you can smack, and then they slide over. And then you see they start to wiggle, so you got to jump up. Otherwise, you'll ride them down to your doom. If you touch any enemies on these grates, you will fall. I think I get this wrong. Yep. Remember, punching up into a grate is B. So, that's what happened. I fell. Let's get back there. So, this time I decided to come over back this way. And I was like, well, there's a hole over there. And we get down here. And the game's like, very good. Here's some coins. Click, 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 coins. Yay! Alright. And then more enemies for you to watch out for. I will say, I don't think the electric turtle will throw his shell here because he'd probably fall if he did. So, there's another sliding grate. Oh, no, there's coins. Also, that spider just glitched straight through. Grab on here. More enemies to dodge, more fun to be had. Ooh, barely avoided that one. And then I'm like, well, this is a dead end. There's some ropes. I know what's the bottom at them, but I didn't think it would help me. So, we keep proceeding. And then I'm like, oh, well, now there's no way to get back. And there's an electric turtle, and there's me falling into the abyss. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Alright, so how about the hole over here? Let's go back down this one and see what we can do about this. We got stuck before, but there was a way to go, so maybe we can go that way. Talk that way. I'm gonna go over on this grate. Bing. Dodge the half spider. Then we're gonna hit B and flip up. We're in another one of these holes. Okay. Oh, let's flip out a bit. Oh, let's land on the explosive fire goo. We didn't die though. Not in that case. Okay, now we're standing on good space. Whew, Mario says, it's hot with this goop. And then, like, there's no clear indication on how to go anywhere. And I'm like, well, maybe I can just fire butt over. Nope. See what I mean? No control. Back into this hole. Down we go. There's a dude standing by it, so maybe it's important. And hey, like I said, they give you a lot of coins. And I'm like, I don't want to go in this hole. I changed my mind. I was like, I don't think this is the right one. Like, I'm pretty sure it's these. That puts you right by a grate. I was like, well, what if you go this way? That's across those other holes up top. Oh, look, here's a path. It leads to an absolute dead end. Good. I'm glad I did. I'm glad I explored the path to the dead end. The only way to go down here is to hit that grate. Takes you on across. Jump up. Up through the grate. And you end up at the top of this hole. Hey, there's other spaces we can get. There's a tree. Oh, ow, ow, ow. But I survived it. There's a tree. There's a mushroom with a fire on top of it. But again, we can stand on those. Oh, was it? Sure. Like, I don't know if I can stand on that. It's giving you a look from, like, this vantage point. You're trying to get basically over to center. But how does one go about such? I'm I'm like, I don't know. And you can also go that way, up onto that bridge. I'm like, let's go that way up onto that bridge. I'll catch it in the perfect place. Wouldn't it be a shame if while I was adjusting, I was to just slip off the bridge and then it was just instant death? Oh, I tried to flip, and you see I was going diagonal up forward, and Mario started jumping diagonal up backwards. And there was just nothing to be done. Got myself back over to this area, and yep, you see? Hey, it's almost like I knew this was gonna happen. Slipped off the bridge, no way to recover, dead. Back up on the bridge, and I slipped off again. And then once again, I'm back out to Delpino Plaza, up on here, go in the pipe, gotta do the thing, I have partial control of you, right? Mario, swim underwater. Swim under, now stay there. Alright, no, stay there. Do not allow yourself to rise. Stay there. While you're unable to breathe, I want you to think about what you just did. About the time of not just yours, not just mine, but of the viewers that you wasted. Stay down there. Stay down there and think about all of that time that you wasted of everyone. Okay, get to the surface and breathe. Happens again. Don't let it happen again. So, yeah, I slipped there and fell into the water and was a little bit tilted at this point. You have to go back over here. Get the gosh grangled rocket nozzle. Come on back over here. By the way, I think I had 10 shine blue coins at this point. And I could have gotten a shine, but I forgot. And then you got that rocket jump, and you do rocket jump, and you go boing! And I was like, oh, cool, that actually worked. And then you go whee! And we're back up top, and now we can go back in the gosh darn thing. Thank you, Rocket Nozzle. You will not be with me when I make it to Pianta Village for some reason. Although I suppose in this particular shine... Oh, I skipped it quickly. But Baby Bowser takes all the FLUDD, so you definitely don't have the rocket nozzle. Boy, this looks familiar. Back up on the bridge. And I'm like, what do I do? I feel like I could jump off that bridge and just make that jump over to that other area. Some research and stuff was telling me that I could do a spin jump, but I'm not good at spin jumps. I'm better at backflips, but backflips don't have the same forward distance. And you know what was really missing here, and I looked this up. In this game, Mario cannot do a long jump. Mario used to have a long jump. You'd hold down the crouch button and then jump, and Mario would do this, like, what do they call that one? In the Olympics, when they jump in the sand. Long jump. Wow. To get over there, that would be perfect. But Mario doesn't have it in this game. And I'm just like, I'm thinking about the angle, the jump, and how, like, where I'd have to hit off the bridge and then diving to try to get there. And I still feel like it's viable because you can get really close, and I'm not that good. So, I don't know. I think, yeah, I decided to try it and ended up not jumping at all. Instant death goop and game over. And that's where I made a very interesting decision. I decided to end an episode on failure. It had already been a pretty long episode, and I was a little frustrated with it, and I had more episodes to record in this session, but I was like, let me end the episode, start fresh, start over new, and kind of focus on getting there. I didn't want to drag this out at the end of one episode. So I ended it here. We will not be getting the shine for this in this episode. That's going to do it for this episode of Super Mario Sunshine here on Orange Ranger Plays. Thank you so much for watching. Even though it was scuffed with post-commentary and everything, I appreciate it. Thank you for your patience in waiting for these Let's Play videos to come back. It means a lot to me, those of you that are watching. And I'm watching the timer here to try to time this out to the ending here. We started to load back in, but until next time, heroes, may the power of the shines protect you.